What's going on, guys? It's Nando back with one more video, one more unboxing video. I appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right, so we've got one more unboxing here today, guys. And if you've been watching my recent videos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Like I said before, hit that subscribe button, consider subscribing, hit that like button throughout the video. We do unboxings, we do reviews, we do impressions, we do all kinds of stuff in between tech related and some. And here we have another router. So my previous router unboxing had to do with the Netgear Orbi. This one is the Amplifi HD. So the common theme here is Nando's internet situation sucks. I pay for a lot of speed and I'm not getting a lot of those speeds. I have a 2-floor house situation going on. My router's downstairs. Upstairs, my internet speeds suck. If I'm downstairs, they're okay. They're still not great. So after a lot of research, I found out that what I need is probably a mesh system. So for anyone that's watching this video and doesn't know what a mesh system is, what it is it allows you to have a home point. In other words, the main router connected to your modem. And then you have your mesh points, satellites, different kinds of things. Like Google does these little pucks. Netgear Orbi have these satellites, these bigger units that look like some vases. And then in front of us here today, we have Amplifi from Ubiquiti. And what these do, these have an actual router. And then if you take a look at this box, you have right here and right here, these are what they call their mesh points. These antennas is where you place around your home so that your main router, what's in the middle right here, connects to these guys. So in theory, this will cover a lot of square footage. Now, what's great is the router allows you to, or the router itself is a router, right? So if you're downstairs or you're wherever you are that's connecting near the router, you're using the router and what it transmits. However, if you're near one of the antennas, then you're using what it transmits. So real quick, this is turbocharged 802.11 AC. I'm just reading some specs off the box here. The app works both for Android and iOS, and they're saying that this version here has enough coverage for about 20,000 square feet. So that's freaking crazy. I can only dream about having a 20,000 square foot home. I'm dealing with about 1,500 square feet right now, but regardless, you've got to deal with walls, you've got to deal with insulation, you have to deal with how your home was built. And no matter how good your router is or can be, you're always going to run into some issues. So what we try to do, what these systems try to do is reduce, minimize, and simplify your Wi-Fi situation. We already know, or most of us know, that if you hardwire, if you actually run an Ethernet cable from your modem directly into a device, then you're going to get your best speeds, your advertised speeds, your speeds that you pay for. If you're using Wi-Fi, you tend to have drop off anywhere from 30 to 60%. So these systems right here try to minimize that dropout, try to keep those speeds as high as possible. So enough of that, guys. I hope that at least gave you a little bit of a background on why I'm getting this or why someone would want one of these. When I'm done setting this up, this is just going to be unboxing. This is just going to show you what the hardware looks like and kind of why I chose to get this one. Like I said before at the beginning of this video, I'm currently using the Netgear Orbi, and I will be using both on and off for about a week or so, and then I'm going to return the one that I think is the worst, obviously, and then do my final review to share you guys my experience. Across the board, it was between the Google Wi-Fi, the Amplifi HD, and the Netgear Orbi. There's a couple other models out there, but they just didn't seem to have the most reviews and the most traffic. So enough of that. I appreciate you sticking with me through all that mumbo jumbo. Let's go ahead and unbox this. For what it's worth, this looks kind of cool. So looks like Amplifi HD has a really nice packaging system, and I love good packaging. I'm not sure how this opens. Okay, so it looks like this is magnetic and it kind of does one of this. So let me lift this up so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. Just like in the picture, you have, All right, so just like in the picture, you have the main router here. What's cool about this router is that it actually looks fairly good. Like currently with the Netgear Orbi, I have these two big, I just call them white vases. They're very big, they're very out there. The main router is small, and I'm gonna show you a size comparison in my final review, and it actually has a digital touch screen. So this right here is the touch screen. The touch screen will give you information such as your speeds, such as what you're currently connected to, like your IP address, things like that, so that you don't necessarily have to go and open up the app or log into the web browser. This will actually display it, and it looks kind of cool, and it kind of blends in with your technology, in my opinion. Now, the antennas, we can say, are kind of big, but what these antennas are meant to do is connect directly into your power socket, so your outlet. So no wires. So you just hook this guy up. Supposedly, the installation is simply hooking the main router to your modem, going through the setup process on your phone, on the app, or on the web browser, and then you go ahead and go around your home and place these somewhat near this, but then you can move it, and this should connect automatically to your router, creating that mesh point and expanding your coverage. That's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and pull out the actual router. Dude, this is so cool, man. This is so tiny. It's like, you know what this looks like to me? This looks like a taller Apple TV. On the back here, you're gonna have all your main ports. You're gonna have what's outlined in blue is where you would connect from your modem to your router, your internet Ethernet cable. Then you've got, it looks like a USB Type-C for your power, and then you have 4 Ethernet ports. So that's the unit itself. Underneath, nothing, and on the top, nothing, and on the front, just the touch screen. The antennas, both are the same. All they are is, you know, just connect to your outlet. Now, these are actually magnetic. So, boom. And that's cool because it's kind of kid-friendly, it's kind of animal-friendly. If you need to turn this around like so, you can. If it falls off, you just reconnect it. So that's pretty dope. Then what we also have inside the box is, I'm assuming, literature and cables, and then, or I should say cable, because all I'm showing or seeing right here is one USB Type-C. So there's that, guys. I'm not going to set it up with you guys on the camera because I don't know how long this is going to take, so I don't want to do all that. I'm going to leave that for my final review. But a lot of people don't really get to see the hardware. A lot of the reviews out there are really just some cinematic scenes of the product and then hands-on experience with the review. So stick around for the final review on this and the Netgear Orbi. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will really obviously appreciate all that. Now, before I go ahead and end this video, one of the things that I'm super excited about this product, obviously speed, from what I read in the reviews I've done, speed seems to work really well with the Amplifi HD. And coverage, obviously. Those are the two main factors why somebody would want to get a mesh system and why someone would want to update their router anyways. They want to have the best coverage and they want to have the best speeds possible, the speeds that they pay for. Now, what I'm excited about this is the fact that with the antennas, I don't have any cables. What's cool about that is, for example, with the Netgear Orbi, my satellite actually has a power cable. So that's just one more cable, one more power brick that I have to remember to tuck away or keep out of the way if I want to keep things looking a little nicer. Now, with that being said, for example, with the Netgear Orbi, the satellite also already has some ports, so you can hardwire. With this guy, what you can do in the future is you can get yourself a second one of these, and these, in multiple cases, will act as mesh points. So let's say you need to hardwire your gaming console. Then you can get yourself a second one of these and then hardwire your gaming console, your Apple TV, your smart TV to it. And then you can have the antennas across the house in the hallway or other rooms that you don't care so much about hardwiring. So that's what excites me the most about the Amplifi HD. Stay tuned for the final review and the comparisons between this and the Netgear Orbi. Like always, guys, the most important thing is to stay geeky, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace, salute, and adios.